MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and D-Row will see a highly anticipated Major League debut in this one of the elite prospects in the game.
Yeah, this is a special day for the entire sport when you really think about it. Certainly special for the kid in this organization. But I'll tell you, when a prospect of his caliber graduates to the big league level, the baseball world stops and takes notice. I know it's just one game. We're going to put a lot of focus on his performance here today. And it probably really doesn't mean that much, but it would be awesome to see him come out and put on a show for us.
Kyle Hendricks will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a throwback to when you didn't have to throw the ball through a brick wall. Great assortment of pitches, Kyle Hendricks. He sinks it, he cuts it, has a great changeup, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Certainly won't blow up a radar gun, but you know what you're going to get every 5 days from this guy? As consistent a starting pitcher as there is in the league right now.
Now at the plate is Chipper Jones. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series. That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Albies with a 1-1 count now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And it's fouled away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled off. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
That'll bring up Hank Aaron. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Now the first pitch. Albies is on the move. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Albies leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Ball 3-1 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around them and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Bounce towards the second baseman. Gonna be a tough play. And there are two away now. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. David Justice stands in as he looks at ball one here.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Into the box now, Eddie Matthews. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0.
Inside ball one. This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And this will be fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Tom Glavine is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And now, Bryant Sandberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied into straightaway right. Aaron has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second. No left fielder.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
The next Cub up, Billy Williams. hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch of the AB now. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a solo shot here to left center field. Fourth home run here in the early going. And the Cubs are back to even now with 1 run apiece.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
In now, Sammy Sosa.
The right field.
As he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. Sosa has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Here it comes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. All even now at 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna. First delivery to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Hit hard, but foul. The 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a little tapper. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Contreras.
The batter will be William Contreras as he drives a liner to right center. Sosa gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, tied 1 apiece. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Clavin was born in Massachusetts. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
That's a ball.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
High and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the 2nd.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Contreras.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. Throw into third. Struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Popped him up. Contreras has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 8th, the center fielder,
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddy Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Here's Jake Marisnick. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with one away now. Here's the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands and right out of play. Ready with the 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
At the plate now, Kyle Hendricks. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bryant at third, Contreras at second with 2 gone. Cold strike, 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Tom Glavine, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Tom Glavine.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marisnick. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. And back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Chipper Jones. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. In the air, down the line and left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Again, another foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. A ball and a strike. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front, and much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Hard hit at third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
Standing in now, Hank Aaron. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Payoff pitch home. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that cave, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
That brings up David Justice. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for Atlanta. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Bryant Sandberg.
Second baseman.
First offering on its way.
Sandberg.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 3.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-0 pitch. 3-1 the count now. fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box, Billy Williams.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Jones is under it, 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Digging in next, Sammy Sosa, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't hold back. 3-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eddie Matthews. First pitch of the AB now.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here's the pitch. Hot shot down the line. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do they have so many options at their disposal right now.
As they look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
To the plate now, William Contreras. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The set and the 1-0. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Matthews at third with 2 away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Braves strand 1. Will go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks.
Here's the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Up next to the Cubs.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. 1 out and a runner on third. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that. That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 0-1 offering. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Stepping in for the Braves, Tom Glavine. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And now a pitch on the way.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
At the plate, Chipper Jones. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Grounded to third. This could be 2 to Sandberg at second. On to first, and it's in time to double up Chipper.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Jake. Love his neck.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0 is swung on, missed, and that's strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, struck out in his first at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
The 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
1-1, here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryant. Sandberg.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ryan Sandberg. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Billy Williams. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The set and the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Cubs strand 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Stepping in once again is Hank Aaron. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Another 1-2 delivery. Lays off 2-2 now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Fouled off.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 23, David Justice.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, David Justice. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on the way.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Eddie Matthews. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now back, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Comes set. The 0-1. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike two.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
And he popped him up. Banks. He's got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. Still tied 1 apiece. And now here is Sammy Sosa. Still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Sammy Sosa has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, Bernie Banks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. A runner at second, nobody out. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with 1 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last debut. Now the first pitch. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Oh, a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
3-0 to him now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. This is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. We'll see Freddy Freeman start things off when we return. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Rex Brothers will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jock Peterson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready now is Freddy Freeman. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Contreras.
To the plate now, William Contreras. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In front of a changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. delivery. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate now, Tom Glavine, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Ugh, that ugly. You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Chipper Jones. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Sosa is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Stepping in, Jake Marisnick. It was a walk in his last trip.
The center fielder, Jake.
And now the first pitch. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats, so another foul ball here, and it remains 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
All even at 2 and 2. Here it is.
We got 3 and 2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Digging for second now goes Peterson. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Sandberg. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's set, and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now, with still only 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Into the box now, Billy Williams. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here it comes.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1
Hank
strike.
Aaron waits on deck. Three and 1. Here it is. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Next to dig in, Hank Aaron. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
David Justice comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Lifted the other way to left center. Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, the third baseman, Freddy Freeman.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Eddie Matthews, grounded out in his last at bat. Now here's the first offering. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1-2 now. One and two. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Still tied 1 apiece. In the box, Sammy Soto, who bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Ernie Banks. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Digging in will be Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
2-0 now. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 3-0 offering. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-1 pitch.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard drama. It's grand salami time.
Now running a score for the count. Number 2.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. They've taken a 2-run lead.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 4. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Eric Sogard will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Sogard.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sogard is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Number 6.
Now to the plate, Jake Marisnick. No hits to this point. First pitch on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Justice finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Nico Horner will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
For the Cubs. Now playing shortstop, number 2.
Bruce Sutter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 42, Bruce Sutter.
New inning set to get underway. And digging in is the outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 1-1.
No, that's down.
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. A 3-0. 3-1 to him now. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
Now batting, the catcher, William Contreras.
So next to bat will be William Contreras, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
1-0 home.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Chop to third. Bryant's got it to Sandberg at second. On on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Chicago came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Lee Smith claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bruce Sutter records the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 7 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.